children is not acceptable. It must stop now. Ladies and gentlemen, it could be your children that are next. This type of behaviour is not acceptable within our culture. It is not acceptable to gang rape children. It must stop now. Ladies and gentlemen, wake up before it's too late. Where is David Cameron now? Where is Nick Clegg? Where is Miliband? They are hiding in gated communities, safe and sound. It is not their children who are suffering. This must stop.
Yeah, we're outside of Burnley Combined Courts here, and this is something we're just trialling here today, and it's going quite well. What we've got two of the girls from the northeast. We've got Anita here and Sophie, and we've got a couple of clipboards, and on the clipboards we've got a join up form for members, and we've also got one for postal voting as well. What else we've got? We've also got renewal as well for people who may want to renew. So what Sophie's been doing and what Anita's been doing is they've been walking around the crowd with their clipboards and a pen, and they're asking people if they would like to become a member, if they'd like to renew, if they already are a member and they've lapsed, and also if they'd like to become a postal voter as well. It's quite interesting because even though the crowd isn't massive here today, we've got quite a few people who are interested in further information. We've also got people who signed up for the postal vote, and we've got somebody who signed up to be a new member as well. So just something that you can do, weather permitting, of course. If it's raining or pouring down, it may not be possible to do it, but on a nice day such as today, there's no problem why somebody kind of go around with a couple of clipboards talking to people, and also not just the fact that you've got a couple of clipboards going around and you're gathering information about folks and joining them up. It's also to do with meeting new people as well, new people who may be on other demonstrations and maybe able to help you out in the future. Sorry about that, there was an officer just rushing at us there, and I thought that perhaps we'd done something else wrong, but all is well, March. I'm here with Sharon Wilkinson and Brian Parker, both two of our councillors. Sharon, can you just tell us a little bit of background as to what's going on here?
Yes, we're here today because there is a hearing going on of this heinous crime committed by the Asians on our young girls.
Well, what she means is Muslims.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we do hear the Asian thing quite a lot, don't we? I mean, I have Japanese friends and I have various other Asian friends who do not want to be tarred with this same brush.
Don't include the Hindus and the Sikhs, quite decent people, they don't do it. This is a Muslim issue.
Right, lovely, Brian.
Fair enough, yeah,
so
not
Sharon,
a problem.
I mean,
you correct me, Brian.
He'll keep you right. Yeah. Now, the police, you want to say a little bit about the police, don't you?
Yeah, well, this has been going on that I know of, Adam, for at least the last 10 years. And I've been involved with the police, with it, with councils, a group called CROP. Now, the police have known about it, but they've chosen to ignore it. But you can't really blame the police because they are, under the last Labour government, they were given directives straight from Westminster to say not to do anything to upset community relations. And in the eyes of the last Labour government, community relations were more important than the lives of our young girls.
So we've got community cohesion, multiculturalism, it clearly isn't working here. We've just seen two gentlemen come out of the court, very rude, very brazen. You know, they don't seem to understand why we're here and what we're doing. No,
I think what it is, whilst we have laws in this country that protect those people, where multiculturalism will never work because it puts them on a higher level. You know, they seem to get justice, whereas we don't, which we can see quite clearly what's happening here. But I have been involved in a group called CROP. Now, this group was formed in 1996, so that shows you how long this has been going on. And they support the victims of and their families of grooming. And they will tell you they get hundreds and hundreds of people through their door every year. And what they're seeing is just the tip of the iceberg. And nobody knows to what extent that this is really happening. But I have raised it. I've raised it in my local council, in county council. I spoke with detectives and police. And at last, okay, we can see something is happening, Adam, but I don't really want this just to be a token gesture. What I want is for grooming to be eradicated, full stop, and justice for those young girls and their families.
Now, Brian, you're here today as well. This isn't your area, you're from Pendle, aren't you?
That's right, yeah.
Perhaps you can tell us a little bit about that as well.
Those people appearing in court are from Pendle, from Brian Field. And 6 of them. it's allegations of gang rape of a 14-year-old.
So completely unacceptable with our cultures, traditions and beliefs.
That's right. Yeah, there's thousands of our youngsters, school children, being groomed and gang raped by Muslims.
Yeah.
Yes, quite unacceptable.
So the BNP is quite rightly highlighting this issue because it's been covered up for too long.
It has, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was talking to a lady yesterday. I told her that we were going to come here and protest, and she said when she was in high school 15 years ago, it was happening then.
And of course, we must remember, folks, that our chairman was almost sent to prison
He was
speaking on
indeed.
this very issue.
Absolutely, that was what, back in 2004?
Yeah.
So how long has this really been going on?
Quite a long time, I should imagine.
Yeah. But it's not just gang rape, though, by the Muslim community, or the Muslim colony in Britain. One of the biggest problems is the Muslims are the main heroin dealers in this country. The staggering harm they've done to our people with the heroin trade, because they completely control it. So it's gang rape, getting our people addicted to heroin. There's now 420,000 heroin addicts. Before that lot arrived, there was hardly anybody who was a heroin addict. So the crimes against the British population by the Muslim colony are enormous. Staggering.
Well, listen, I'd like to thank you both for coming down here today. Hopefully we're going to go down to the town centre and give some of our leaflets out, so as we're not just here, we're somewhere else as well.
Yeah,
but,
Adam, I hope I wasn't being too politically correct there.
Certainly not. No, I mean, it's through political correctness that some of us have been hushed up and we're in this situation now.
Absolutely.
So there we go, folks. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
If Enoch Powell had been listened to all those years ago, I should imagine, ladies and gentlemen, that we wouldn't be standing here now. So thank you very much for listening to us, and hopefully this is not the last protest that we'll be attending. We'll be attending many more. Thank you.